like I think we're well. I'm so like slack with actually using them and doing anything on there that I'm just like, if it gets a couple of people to see it, great. If not, it's fine.
People find it after the fact.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
don't know
like
what
we
was
get some
going
good
on now.
numbers. Like what's going
Yeah,
on
I
there?
don't know what's been going
It's
on.
awesome.
Mm,
I'm guessing that it's got a bump from Lanterns Live stuff.
I
No,
barely talk about it over there.
no. Weird.
I think
People
people are
just like to
just
follow.
like hungry for Invincible. I guess.
I guess so. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Again, any Invincible talk I want to just like save because we'll do it. Shall I just intro?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
Go for
Welcome to Invincipod, probably the best place. There. See, this is the benefit of doing this like this.
You want to do? You want to do a
I,
retake?
can, I want. I want to redo. Yeah. What the fuck do I even say? God, I'm tired.
I think it was
Welcome
2 weeks
to.
ago. I
Yeah.
think 2 weeks ago you said, "Welcome to Invincible."
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right.
Just whatever. Who cares?
Welcome to Invincipod, probably the best place on the internet talking about the Amazon show Invincible. We're just gonna keep rolling with that one because I don't know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about
whatever. Who
anymore.
cares?
I'm
People
James.
know. People. I'm Ralph. People understand that it's a podcast about Invincible.
Yeah, I think they got that. If you don't, and you've just like stumbled onto this somehow, like,
I
hi,
mean,
we're
our
a podcast
fucking
about Invincible.
our fucking name, Invincipod, is like perfect.
It's right on there. Like, yeah, we
And it's
nailed
so
that one.
like it's so stupid that it's the only reason the show exists.
Yeah.
It's because I looked to see if it was available and it was. And I'm like,
It's
oh,
like
I guess
It was like just after the show was like fully announced. Was it?
Yeah.
Either announced or like put up some key art or something. We were like,
It was
let's do
quick.
it
You
was
literally
quick, we
sent
were
me
on.
a DM on Instagram saying like, "Hey,
I
they're
think it was
doing an Invincible
Twitter. It
show,"
was way
and I
back on
said,
Twitter.
"Let's do an Invincible show." Hey, look,
Hell yeah.
and like literally in a half hour, I grabbed Invincipod everywhere,
Yeah, it's great.
and now we don't use any of it. We use
Nope.
the socials just to show when we're doing shows, but
I'm glad that the world seems to be like over social media for a while at least. I'm sure it'll come back
Yeah.
in some way, like, but
yeah.
I think we all need a collective break from it.
Mm-hmm.
but
I've been
we're
doing
not
this
gonna talk
app
about that
called.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna
yeah,
talk
the
about it? Are
photography
we
one?
gonna?
Oh, we can get there.
Yeah. The photography app.
Yeah.
It's great because it doesn't show anybody else how many people you're following or how many people follow you.
I,
It doesn't
think
have an
that's
algorithm. It's literally you have a home
Here's
button.
photos.
You hit home, and it shows everybody you follow, like the posts that everybody you follow has done in sequential order,
Yeah.
from most recent to older. If you hit the search button, it shows you everybody else.
Love it. So
Yeah.
it's things like that, and what's it called? The film one. It's like just like get real, like specialist on it. Like make it about one thing.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing.
There's
And you can
there's
have a social aspect to it, but it doesn't
Yeah.
need to be like
can-
farming likes. It doesn't. It's not like it's not virtue
Yeah.
signaling. It's not trying to get this. It's trying to get that. It's like it's about the thing that you are there for. If it's the movies, it's movies. If it's photography, it's photography. It's distilling it down to its like core thing. I'm all for it.
Yeah. It's nice because there's no DMs, no algorithm, no reels, no video,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
carousels. It's only one photo at a time, and you can either like or comment on it.
Great.
It's so stripped down. What's funny is I got an email from Jason Lee,
Oh, cool.
the actor. He's a photographer.
Yeah, 'cause you
and
went
I'm
to
on his
the thing
email.
last week, right?
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
his email list because he's a photographer,
Mm-hmm.
and so he sent out a mass email to all the people who subscribe to his page, and I was basically saying like, I don't like Instagram. I need a break from Instagram. It sucks.
Yep.
And so I responded to this email, this whatever you call it, this mass email, and I said, "Hey, I've been using this photo app. It's really awesome. This is like no bullshit. It's just photographers."
Yeah.
And he responded, which I like you ever get response from like those like mass emails that get sent out. And he sent me a thing. He says, "That sounds pretty good. is this the one? And he put a link. He put like the
Mm-hmm.
link to the app. I'm like, that's the one. And then
Nice.
like 2 minutes later, I get a follow from Jason Lee, and then I
Dope.
started following him, and I was just like, man, what a cool dude. And I
Yeah.
told Stevie, I brought this up last week. I don't think I mentioned it, but I was said if Seth Rogen wasn't Alan, I feel like Jason Lee would make a great Alan.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah,
I've been a fan of Jason Lee since his skateboarding days, like way
yeah.
back when, like with stereo skateboards and stuff like that. So like, and I was introduced to him through Kevin Smith movies, as I think we probably all were.
Hmm.
But then yeah, like then as a little skate teenager, I fell in love with all of his stuff and like his what he was doing there, and he was always different and cool, and he's just seems like a good dude. Like
Okay,
you know,
so he ended up doing this thing called Analog Con, which I went to last Saturday,
yep.
and he was speaking there. I'm like, I'll go to that. That sounds fun. I'll meet
Yeah.
Jason, and maybe I'll get a picture of him and do that. So I go to this thing, and it's an amazing event. Imagine a convention with like maybe tops 800 people showing up,
Love it.
and it's in a big, it's sort of a small building, 3-story building in downtown LA,
I
where
happened
they
upon
have,
MondoCon in 2014. Didn't even
yeah,
know it was happening like opposite where I was staying in Austin, and yeah, it was great. It was the same sort of thing. Like it was there was wasn't many people there, and I was like, oh shit, there's Mike Mignola. I'm just gonna go and chat to him for a while.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was standing with Rick Dement, who does portraits, who's been on a
Yep.
couple episodes of our Star Wars show, the Data Link episodes. Um, and he was just in town for like 18 hours to do Podcastathon,
Hmm.
do behind the scenes stuff for them, and do portraits. He takes pictures of people and they sign the Polaroid, and he collects them. He got a new one of me, and as we're he came to this event because he knew a couple of photographers that were going to be there, but then also he's never gotten a portrait of Jason Lee.
Oh wow.
But he had to leave before Jason Lee was doing his presentation.
Ah,
Luckily, Jason Lee showed up early. We
cool.
saw him, and I said, "I think that's Jason Lee in the brown hat." He said, "Yeah, I think you're right." I said, "Let's go talk to him."
Is he rocking a beard
Went
now
up.
or?
He's like a white. He's got like a beard that's like white. His hair's like
Yeah, yeah,
white.
yeah.
And I said, "Hey, Jason." And he's like, kind of looked at me, and I'm like, "Ralph." He's like, "Oh." And then he started telling Rick about the photo app, and he's like, "Man, no one could DM you."
Yep.
He's like, he's the one that told me that you can't see other people's follower counts. Like I
Brilliant.
didn't even realize that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he was going on and on about it, and I'm like, "Hey, can I take a picture?" And I took a picture of him with my Holga, and which when I posted like on Tuesday or something, he's like, "Hey, can you email me that picture?" So I'm like, I
Awesome.
don't know what he's gonna do with it, but I'm like, absolutely, here you go.
Yeah, yeah. That's great.
And then he got
Is that
Rick
that's the
got his
camera that sort
picture.
of got you started doing photography,
It's
right? Was
pink,
your Holga?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
I'm going back to it like big
Mm,
time. So that
nice.
analog con was great because there's people with like Leicas which cost like upwards of $10,000 plus,
Yeah.
and like zero pretension. There's like nobody was pretentious there, and even though I had like a shitty like $40 camera, $60 because it's spray painted pink, no one gave me shit for it. They
Right.
wanted to know about it. They wanted to know like how do I like it? How do I do? I also have like this new camera that came out a couple years ago, called a Pentax 17. Shoots half frame, and people were like, "How do you like it? Is it great? Do you love it?" I heard things, and one guy saw it and was like, "Oh, you have a Pentax 17? Come here, check this out." He showed me like prints blown up to like from his lab that were like 12 by 18, and people shit on the resolution of the half frame because basically it takes a 35 millimeter image that you would
Mm,
normally see and cuts it in
cuts
half.
it.
So
Okay.
there would be two different sides.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
half the resolutions. It's 17 millimeters. And he's like, "Look at these," and they were amazing. And I'm like,
That's
"They
great.
look really clean." He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So don't let anybody give you shit about half frame because they blow up real nice. So it was like this crazy like super positive event
Mm,
with all different kinds of people who all shoot different kinds of stuff, but nobody was judging anybody. And I was thinking about like I went into this panel where this guy who's been shooting Holga for like the last 20 years. Sorry, Pete. I'm hoping this isn't boring your drive to work. Um,
He
but
loved the shout out last week.
he did a class on the Holga, professional photographer, been around since like the 70s, shooting like newspapers and magazines and stuff like that since the 70s. Did a whole thing on how like after 9/11 he was like at a low point and was just like fuck everything. I'm just going to go out and shoot with the shittiest camera I could find. Started shooting with the Holga because he heard that it takes ugly pictures, and he's like, "Oh, these are actually kind of good." And
Yeah.
sort of turned the page on it, and it's sort of become his thing to use the Holga. And for me, I was like, I don't know why I'm dealing with like I got this like camera with
Hmm.
the money I got from getting lost. It's like a like it's 5.5 pound camera, a 90 millimeter lens. It's like it shoots amazing pictures,
Yeah, I've seen your
but
pictures. They
like
are great with them.
but while I'm like sitting there, I'm like anyone could take. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say anybody could take great pictures with like great cameras. But it does depend
So
on the photographer.
it
But for
helps.
me,
It helps.
so
Yeah.
for me, I was like, my whole brain the whole time was like, why walk around with this? Why just take pictures I know I can make look nice?
Mm.
Why not try to perfect a
Mm.
camera that's so imperfect? And I
Mm.
really wanted to go back to my Holga because a lot of people who saw the shots that I got with it were really impressed. They're like, wow, that's a Holga. I'm like, yeah, I got a good lens. The lens is made of plastic. But, you know, it's a very, very mass marketed shitty camera. It's all plastic parts.
Mm.
And so for me, I lucked out with my lens. It's actually pretty good. And so now I'm like, I posted some pictures of the Holga over the last like 4 years I've been using it because a lot of people from Analog Con. So, okay, after this dude did this panel about the Holga and stuff like that, he was doing a photo walk for people.
Right.
In between the panel and the photo walk, I got to know him because he was giving shit on like the resurgence of like Holga and lomography and people walking around with pink cameras. And I was just like, the dude that was running his board like looked right at me with my pink Holga in my lap and like laughed at me. I'm like, I said, I don't know what I could do. I asked for a camera. My wife got me the pink one.
Yeah.
So so I talked to that guy like in between the panel and the photo walk, and he was telling me all kinds of stuff about his Hulk work. I was telling him all stuff about mine, and he's like, "There's one thing I guarantee that you don't do, Ralph." And I said, "What is it?" He's like, "I'm not going to tell you until we do the photo walk." And I said, "Can I
Ooh.
guess?"
Okay.
He said, "Yeah, sure. You're not going to get it." I said, "In my Holga right now, I have a baseball card bent in half twice to keep my film uh, the pressure going on the film so it doesn't like get loose in there." He's like, that was it.
Fuck.
He says, I use business cards. So he kind of had this respect for me. And this is a dude that's been shooting Holga for, you know, 25 years.
Yeah.
And he's a professional.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's like impressed by me. And
How
I
did
got to
you? Did you just instinctively figure out that that was a good thing to do for it?
uh, YouTube.
Yeah.
I did so
Yeah.
many. My camera came from China. It's a Chinese
Hmm.
camera.
Yeah.
And in the like 2 weeks or whatever it takes to ship, I was
Yeah.
looking at every single tutorial so that when I got it, I was ready to go. And
Yeah.
the
That's good.
guy in the video said, I do this. I was told to do this. I don't know if it needs to be done. It's just what I was told, so I do it. And so I
You
did the
know,
same
the
thing.
weird thing
And
is, it
Tom,
may have come back around. It may have been like someone who told someone who told someone who told someone that saw the video that you watched.
and so then Tom goes to do this class and he brings up me and he's talking about the putting in, he does business card in there. He folds it
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
half a
Yeah.
couple times. And he said, I don't know if it works. Just someone told me once that that's what they do, so I do it. He said, I've never done it without it to see if
Oh wow.
something different
Yeah. Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
And so while he's teaching, so I didn't realize that the photo walk for the Holga was going to be people who've never touched one in their life.
Oh.
And there's a
Okay.
lot of stuff to figure out. And there's a big table, a big, like, I don't know, like 8 foot square table with like women who are like very much older than me and dudes who are very much younger than me and girls and people a wide array of people where it's like kids who've never touched film before and older ladies that are struggling to figure out how to maneuver the stuff. And so Tom, as he's giving this thing, he's like, Ralph, show us how this works. And I'm like, oh,
Great.
okay. So
Yeah,
all of a
yeah,
sudden
yeah.
now I'm like his like assistant, and I'm going around the table like talking with all these people about the Holga. And then we go out and finally, like an hour and a half later, go out to do the walk, which is like probably like 20 feet out in front of the building because everyone's just like trying to figure out how to use it. But I'm helping everybody out, and I get home, and my pictures are literally like my whole grid is like Pentax 17 for like the last like year. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
shit, I better put some Holga stuff up here because if anybody comes, they know they're
That's
at the
what they're
right
expected to
place.
see. Yeah.
And so I posted 20 of my favorite Holga pictures, and then I decided to do 20 of my favorite portraits.
Cool.
And people like responded to it, and I'm just like, why am I using this camera? Why am I lugging this around? Why am I shooting just digital? Like so I go to YouTube and I look up Holga portraits.
Mm. No.
No videos.
Amazing.
No videos. So I'm like, okay, well, at least it's a niche. Like,
Yeah.
at least it's like, I want to do it because I know I can do it well. And I've been doing that for like 5 years or whatever, 4 years. And so I'm like, that's what I want to do.
That's
And
amazing.
so I'm going to sell this camera, and people are like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? And I'm like, I'm going to get a tattoo with it, the money. But
Cool.
also, I'm like, listen, like I don't know if I've told this story before, but I was at Giacchino's wedding, and me and Andrea had like a bunch of photographers there. Like,
Mm.
I don't know, like at least 10
Yeah.
professional photographers, gear on their
Makes
belt and
makes
stuff.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
I took 2 rolls of my Holga camera. I
Yeah.
didn't have my flash yet because it was brand new. I just got it, and one picture came out, and it's a great picture of Michael and Andrea, his wife, and I sent it to him, and he didn't really say much about it. He's like, "Oh, I love it." He's like, "Do you mind if I mess with the colors and stuff?" I said, "Go ahead," because it's pretty dark. And then I'm like, "Okay, he likes it." So then I went over to his place, and I got it framed. I got a little frame of the picture. I did a print of it and handed it to him, and he opened it up, and he's like, "Ralph," shows me his phone, and he's like, "Your picture," which was on his lock screen,
Yeah.
"your picture was my favorite picture of the night."
That's amazing.
So for me, I'm like, what am I doing
Yeah.
fucking around? Like, let me just do these Holga portraits because I think I can do some really cool stuff. Anyway, that's 18 minutes of me talking about that.
You mentioned you getting a tattoo with it. What tattoo you get? If you got something planned?
Yeah, I have something planned. My friend here, actually,
You don't.
Stevie
Am I
put
right in thinking
Stevie put
you
this
don't have any
sticker.
tattoos, right?
I have one tattoo.
Oh, you do.
This is our friend Evie, goes by Show Pigeon,
Cool.
does these tattoos. Stevie just got one for her birthday, and
Oh, yeah, so-
she, yeah, my
Oh, yeah,
Power
that's it.
Rainer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I kind of had an itch to get another one, and I know what it's gonna be. We'll see how it goes. It will be film related, but I don't want to
Save
talk
it,
about
save it.
just
No,
yet
no,
because
no,
I
no.
know I'm gonna like either like it's just not gonna happen or whatever. But it's
I always
gonna
get
be.
new
I know it'll
new
be here.
tattoo envy. Cool. Yeah.
It'll be here. It'll have it'll be right here, but it'll be upside down so that I can see it. And basically, whatever you're gonna see the thing.
We're the same person, dude. I've
Yeah.
got one on my wrist that's again. It's like it's upside down so that it's yeah.
Yeah. But at some point in this thing, it'll say "keep focused,"
Cool. Nice.
and it'll be film related. And so when I'm shooting, it'll be right
Yeah, it's
there
there.
as a
That's great.
like a constant reminder. But I told Stevie about it, and she likes it. I told Evie about it. She likes it, and I just need to like. I don't want to just go spending money, so I'm like, I want to do this thing. I want to be focused on my Holga photography. I'm still gonna take the 17 out everywhere I go, but I'm like ready to do like portraits. Like I want
Nail
to do
in and lock in
portraits.
for that. That's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. So Apple
I mean,
If you want to see my stuff,
there you go.
follow
There it
at
is.
Apple Film, APEL.
And the photography app is called
Photo, FOTO.
FOTO. If you're interested in
Yeah.
photography and just photography and no bullshit around it, that's where to go.
Yeah.
And your Apple Film on there as well.
Yep. Everywhere. And
Cool.
applefilm.com and Linktree and Instagram and
Yeah,
Facebook and
all of the places.
Twitter, which I don't use, and all that stuff.
Yeah, Vector mentioned a while ago that I'm sounding a lot better. Yeah, dude, I am
Yeah.
so much better this week.
Yeah.
Still not like 100%, but I can talk, I can breathe. I'm not constantly blowing my nose or coughing up my guts. Like I'm feeling infinitely better. So yeah, thank you guys. We've been going like 20 minutes, and I don't care because I'm having a lovely time, and I was fascinated to hear about all of it. But
this is going to be a tough episode to talk about.
So
because it's probably 75% action.
That's what I was gonna say. I started talking about it, and then I was like, oh fuck it, I'll save it for the show. I watched this episode last night. I'm exhausted this week. It's been a really busy week for me in life and at work and everything. But so I watched this episode last night. Liz was like, I'm gonna hang out in the kitchen because I'm a few episodes behind and I don't want to be spoiled on it. So I was like, cool, I need to watch it. I'm not gonna get a chance to watch it at work in the morning like I normally would, because it's just been busy from 5 o'clock in the morning onwards. So I watched it last night. I was making my notes, and I was watching it, and I thought I was awake through all of it. And then it was only when one of the ads rolled on Prime Video that I was like, "Oh shit! I think I fell asleep there for
Right.
Oh, I can't be more than a couple of minutes. That's fine. I'll go back and watch it in the morning. I can get a couple of minutes. I just won't be able to do a full hour." I rewatched like the bit that I thought I'd missed this morning. Yeah, I'd missed pretty much all of the Nolan and Thrag stuff on like all of the weighty dialogue of this episode. I was asleep.
Because you probably fell asleep during fighting in space and woke up in fighting in space.
Pen in hand, making notes.
Is there a line down your
not
sheet?
Down the sheet, but I can tell you it's there you go. It goes from like hidden in the ring, fight, and then the next one is Viltrum destroyed. Like but like I think I was conscious through some of the fighting because I was like, it's a fight. I don't need to make notes. Cool shit's happening. Right. We can talk about the cool shit that's happening, but I don't need to make notes for every punch that's being made. But I'm just like, yeah, that's the gap. And I'm so glad that I watched it today when I was awake, because that's the episode right there for me was that stuff. I loved it. I loved this episode. It's a big battle episode. We've seen big battle episodes in Invincible before. Most seasons have one. Yep. But yeah, this is our background. This has been the shot that we've had the whole time.
It's funny because I also don't have much to say about the fight other than I absolutely loved. I don't remember their names. The red dragon or the red like dinosaur guys. Yeah, they were just they don't have the ability of flight. They're just kind of tumbled around the battle.
They're so good. And the fact that they're like brought in Space Racer, like, dude, like what an MVP of this episode. Like he always felt like just the other guy in the comics to me. Right. Like like the other guy who was there who had a gun that did cool shit. Whereas this episode, like he has 2 or 3 like hero moments where he's Ragnar's. That's it. Thank you, Jeremy. Like he is brought in as like the guy who's saving the moment or like doing the big thing. It's so cool to see that they, with this second pass at the story, they are nailing stuff like that. Like, and it's stuff that was in there in the comic, but just the weight of it, the emphasis is put on it, and it's like we're told what it is as opposed to like reading it and just going, and there's Space Racer, but what are Mark and Nolan and Oliver doing? And Jeremy mentioned the backstory. Like they've done it a few times now this season. The stuff that's not in the comics that they've added to the show, holy shit, are they knocking that out of the park?
Right.
We got Nolan's before. We got Thrag's this time. With Thrags, we saw some of Krieg and everyone else, like the other Viltrumites that we've got to know and have names for.
The one with the
Conquest.
ponytail. I forget
What's
her
her
name.
name?
She's in the
I had it.
she's in the
I
Guarding the
remembered her name.
Globe game.
Uh-huh.
I thought Nolan busted her up. I thought Nolan like pulled her hair and like took out her face
What,
on
prior
Thraxa.
to this, or oh
Yeah.
right, oh I can't remember.
Remember he like grabbed her ponytail and like,
Yeah.
pulled it, and it was like, and her chin was. But I mean,
Maybe.
Oliver's fine.
I mean, yeah, but that's the other thing that they did in this episode that I was like, they're not leaving threads dangling. They could have left us wondering, like, are Mark, Oliver, Nolan, are any of them dead? Thalia, yeah, I knew it was another team.
See, I thought it was Thalia, but what's Alan's girlfriend's name?
Yeah, it's that's Talia, I think. Like that's what
Okay.
made me think.
Because I was
thought it
gonna say
Thalia.
Thalia, but I was like that.
I thought it was. I thought it was Thalia as well because I was like, "There's another T name like that." But then I was second guessing it for exactly the same reason because I was like, "But that's Alan's girlfriend. That's Tatiana Maslany's character." Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But what was I saying before? Yeah, it's
They didn't leave a thread.
just-
They didn't leave Mark dead,
yeah,
or
that's
they didn't
it.
leave Oliver dead, which they just did like 2 episodes ago.
Exactly.
With Conquest.
And like
So
with all of them, like with all of these guys, like you could have had a thing where it's like, oh, they're not going to survive, or you'll have to tune in next week. But it's like, no, they are all alive, or they're all fucked up. They all got really messed up, but they're all gonna be okay. From this encounter, that isn't where the drama is. That's not where the cliffhanger is.
right. And I was talking to Stevie about like where we're at as far as space goes, and their time away from Earth, and how long it's been. Because I know it was going to take a couple months to get to Coalition of Planets headquarters,
Healing for a couple of months, and then
healing for a couple of months, and this one he was out for 2 weeks. So like time is passing. Oh man, really?
at least
I need to get back on this game.
Oh wow. I'd say at least a trimester has passed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you're
That's the thing. And we get
you're
so
past
we
the point
get
of no return.
we get the info that Mark can only send messages, pre-recorded messages to Eve, that they can't do a live conversation.
Yeah.
Which is like Project Hail Mary has that too. So I was like, okay, I guess that I'll allow it. But they have been away from Earth for a while. I don't think it's been said how long. I have a feeling
officially, I feel
next
like you
episode
could
they
do
will
the math,
tell
but
us.
I think
feel
when
like
we get
next
back,
episode.
we'll like on our way back, they were like, it's been 8 months, 9 months, like or
Which,
whatever
by the
it's been,
way,
like.
at the end, Stevie was like, Alan was like, we don't know where they are. And Stevie's like, well, no shit, they're on fucking Earth. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's a comic book.
Yeah.
So that shit happens in Green Lantern also.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Kirkman wanted to keep Thetis alive.
Is this where Thetis kicks it in the book? I can't remember. I know he. Yeah.
I thought someone else was going to kick it.
Yeah,
We talked about it.
Yeah, he does die here. Yeah, because Thetis dies in the book, and Alan becomes the thing. I feel like I think he was glad that he got as much Peter Cullen as he did. Like,
Yeah.
and again, like, it's really spot on casting. He carried the weight. He had that gravel to him.
Dude, I'm a fucking idiot because I was watching the flashback scene, and they're talking to the Viltrumites at the table, and I'm like, did they get Peter Cullen to do another character?
I
Like he
thought the
can't,
same thing.
he can't disguise his voice that.
No,
Like,
he's not like a and also kind of voice actor.
yeah,
It's like
and
when you've got him, you know
he
it's him.
sounds like, but also like I'm pretty sure Peter Cullen could do different voices. And then I realized, oh shit, it's fucking Thetis. This is a flashback, and it's the younger version of him. He
But it's
didn't have the
funny,
beard, of course. He just had the
so-
mustache.
So weird seeing him, like in that, like setting. It's really
Yeah.
interesting. Like as
They were
'cause I
all
don't know
there.
why, I always just assumed that he was like a bit more of an authoritarian figure. Like he was a bit more of a leader. It's like he was just one of the guys. Like he was on the same level as Krieg. Um, yeah, love it.
During the sort of when Thrag takes over and is basically like fuck all weaklings, and they just start like attacking each other. And Stevie's like, why are they doing this? And I'm like, well, we saw this in episode 8 of season 1
Yeah,
when Nolan was telling Mark where he really comes from, and we see that happening, and this expands on it a lot. Like
yeah. It's
for a show that has a lot of fighting in it in this episode, like I was surprised how much of that was like it just kept going,
like
like just the
Thrag.
Viltrumite destruction.
Like when we saw what the Scourge virus did to Viltrum and the Viltrumites and stuff like that, we are understandably meant to go, oh, like not the way. Like genocide's probably not cool. Like these guys suck. They need to be brought down
Yeah.
a peg. I mean, it's got some parallels to stuff going on in the real world. Like just because these people are bad and aren't doing good things, that's not how you deal with it, folks. Like that's just not the way. Not off the rip anyway. Like you can try and work around it. Um, whereas and so you're like, okay, like I don't agree with Thrag or the Viltrumites and everything, but like Scourge virus, not cool. Not I don't really support it, and maybe you second guess Thaddeus going forward, as we'll talk about going for the rest of this episode, because there's a lot of things that are a lot of doubts placed in the audience and Nolan's minds. But then when you see Thrag, as soon as he comes into power, the sort of I wouldn't call it even a civil war. It's just fighting for the
Yeah.
sake of fighting. Like brothers, sisters, and like just everyone
Little kids.
going at each other. Just everyone going at it just to cull the weak. And the only way you can do that is like by just destroying anyone that you can. It's like it's fucked up. Like he is as destructive for that civilization as the Scourge virus was. So he's got it sort of cuts the legs out from any of the moral high ground that he tries to take with like, oh no, look what Thaddeus did with the Scourge virus. Like, dude, you did this without a virus.
Yeah.
Like your virus was your words, and it was worse.
Yeah.
Again, very similar to someone else in power at the moment.
Assholes.
Across the board, all over. Yeah. But
He's the worst space racer when you need him.
yeah, right. Oh god, just one shot from anywhere. Just do it.
A really weird shot too, where it's like
I just-
he shot like down that dude's mouth and it went out through his back. Like it was a crazy angle.
so cool. It was just like it was like a no look back. Like just nailed it. I love that.
But,
It was
like-
so good.
Like Space Racer isn't around the whole time. He's not on the ship. He's not on the Venture or whatever they're using to fly now. He
They fly now?
he kind of is just like sort of aimlessly out there in space and shows up at certain points.
Yeah.
Also, I'm like, do they talk about a cooldown time? Because I know he's really
He's
like
particular with his shots.
because he knows like what it'll do.
Yeah.
So
shit ain't
make sure
stopping,
you
like-
get it,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
make sure there's nothing behind it.
For a
'Cause
while.
do they say it goes for infinity? If not, it goes like
Yeah. What's
we haven't
what's
seen
its
it. We haven't seen it
cutoff?
stop.
I mean,
I
are they-
thought the core
I think-
of Viltrum was
Yeah.
slowing it down. No.
It keeps going. Those wide shots where those wides where you get like you just see the beam and then you see like the dots of the our heroes
Yeah.
flying in behind it. So good.
Wow.
That whole sequence of the destruction where they fly through and Mark realizing what was happening as they were doing it, and like Thaddeus's determination, Nolan could bringing Mark in and be like, focus, we need, this is the thing that we're doing, this is how we
Pulling Mark forward up to as fast as him and Alan were going, or Thaddeus.
Yeah.
But then Mark ready to go fight, but like Nolan had this plan that he probably just didn't tell anybody, because there's clearly some sort of leak within the ranks of this group.
Well,
And
it's, yeah, somewhere, yeah.
just having like Space Racer get out in front,
Yeah.
and then Space Racer shooting towards Thrag, knowing full well that Thrag will
Oh, yeah.
dodge it.
Those dodges
And
are
then the
so good.
realization in Thrag's face
That's fine.
when
That's
he
what they
realized
wanted.
where
Yeah.
it's going,
Yeah.
amazing. I'm
Yeah.
so glad the show's an hour long,
Yes.
because you would never take the time to do all this stuff. Never. And I'm sure there's probably people complaining that, oh, it's too boring. Like, it's just get on with it already. No, the buildup was
Fuck you.
amazing.
Like, you are not. Yeah, there is such a thing as a dumb TV watcher, and if you're like watching it like that, then sorry, dude. Like,
Oh, can I tell you
media
something?
literacy. Go for it. Go for it.
Remember last week? I think it was last week. I might cut this out down to be like a short, but I was talking about the animation style
Oh yeah.
and how it looks very simple, very comic booky, very bright, very, very like 2D flat. So that when you get to the cool stuff,
Yeah.
it's more dynamic. There are more dynamic shots. It's not just a two shot of two people talking to each other. It's now like things going around, and it's used for impact. I saw a video that was like a short on YouTube that I clicked, where someone was complaining about the animation, and someone went into, like, I don't know, Blender or Lightroom or something, and added effects onto it so that everybody had like depth and shadows and realistic lighting and stuff. And I was just like, you don't get it.
No, I think I saw the same thing. I saw it on Instagram, but
They
like,
want it to be like, feel like badass and overly sort of done. I'm like, no,
no,
that's
that
not
is
Invincible.
No.
It's like going into the comic book with a Sharpie and start adding shadows to fucking Otley's work. Like, that's not, this isn't.
It's blasphemous to what the style and the design, and it's fucked. It's adding color to something that was shot for black and white. It's doing that sort of thing. It's the reason that like the color Scott Pilgrims are not my favorite versions of Scott Pilgrim, because it was like, they're really good, and I know that Brian Lee O'Malley like oversaw them and everything like that. They're cool. I've got them on my shelf. I love them, but my Scott Pilgrim is always going to be those like small paperback, the only press like black and white. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim's like, that's the OG. That's the ones for me. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, just leave it alone. I mean, it's the special editions all over again, isn't it? Kind of, but like,
You clearly love the show because you're talking about Invincible and you're going through the trouble of meddling with it, but just why not just enjoy it?
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't. It's the people that always are looking for problems in things, though. It's we see it in every. I hate the word fandom, but I hate the word because of what it's become. Like, it should be a celebration of things. You can't be in a fandom without being a fan of something, and fan by definition is someone who is like fanatical about something. They really enjoy it. They are someone who loves that thing. Like, if you're watching it and you hate it, like, you can't be calling yourself a fan of it. Like, and shut up, no one cares. Like, let people enjoy things.
Yeah, I just hate that the algorithm sort of rewards those kind of videos.
I do too.
And shows it to me.
And it shows it. Yeah, it shows it to me on our Invincible Instagram page and stuff like that. I'm just like, nope, do not like. You don't get it. If you genuinely are thinking this and you genuinely believe this and you're not just farming, then just, you don't get it. And I'm sorry. I feel bad for you, because the show is amazing and it looks amazing. It looks exactly how it should look.
I mean, go show these guys those motion comics that they put on like the iPod video.
Yeah.
Remember those?
I do remember those. Invincible was like, I think, the only one that I watched properly. Like,
there was that one, and there was like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer comic.
That's right.
I got both of those free at Comic-Con. You probably got the card.
I think it was the same year. Yeah.
Yeah, like 2009 or whatever.
Yeah.
Got the card. You like scratch the thing and put the code into your
really
iPod.
tried, like, it was those early days of like digital comics were starting to become a thing, and they were trying to figure out how to do it, and that was an idea that was being floated. Man, Wild West. And now I feel like I'd say 90% of comic sales are digital. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time. These I was chatting to a friend this afternoon, who is also loving the show. He was saying like he thinks it's the best show that's on TV and has been for a long time. I don't disagree.
know what else I'm watching now.
No, I mean I'm not watching The Pit. People bang on about The Pit and say that's great. It's not my sort of show. But if it's great, cool. I'm happy for you. But in this world, in like the genre sort of world, this is far and away better than anything I've seen in a long, long time.
And what's great too is like now with all like Marvel and DC and all of this stuff becoming sort of mainstream and people understanding it, this is the perfect time for Invincible because it's all about taking those tropes and turning them on its head. So like the Conquest post-credit tease last week, everyone thought he was going to come back to life because we all know that trope.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people talking about that.
So for me, it's like, this is the perfect time for Invincible.
I mean, the other thing that's great about this is that people like you and I who've read this stuff years ago have been saying for years, and I feel like anyone who read Invincible for a long time were like, Invincible's the best superhero comic going. Like, it just always was. And we were like, if they can do an adaptation, and if they can nail it, and if they can do it right, and if they can tell the whole thing, then it will be the best thing out there. Like, The Boys, I've heard like people like The Boys. I watched the first season.
I haven't watched it.
I enjoyed it. I think the show is better than the comic, but it's still kind of edgelordy, and I'm just like, it's not for me. Like, I'm sure that it's quality.
Get all of your shadows and your moody lighting and all that gritty stuff over there.
Chuck them over there. They're on at the same night on the same network, on the same streaming service. Like, if you want that flavor of things, you've got it, dude. Like, it's right there. But I want bright colors. I want big action. I want, like, it's still just as or more violent, but it's the emotional stories. It's everything.
This show's pretty violent.
Yeah.
But with this show, like when they realized that they're probably going to Earth, the first thing that I guarantee you every viewer thought of was Debbie.
Eve.
And Eve. But like that's it. Like that's like
it's Debbie and Eve.
It's just the storytelling is so good.
Paul's lasagna. No, Paul's spaghetti. They weren't thinking about Paul's spaghetti. Oliver probably was.
Homemade meatballs. Listen.
Yeah.
I make homemade meatballs. Highly recommended. Really easy to do. If you have like a stand mixer, oh my gosh. You don't have to touch the meat at all. You get one of those little cookie scoopers.
Mm-hmm.
Stick it right in the mixing bowl. Plop it right on the thing. Boom. You don't have to touch meat.
Great.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Put some onions in there.
If you did want to touch meat, I would suggest you touch a moo cow. I love that Alan calls them moo cows. I was doing that around kids. They've always been moo cows, and I mean now if like where I used to live, we used to drive through the forest all the time, and there'd just be cows out and about all the time. Where we'd walk the dog, you'd always just come across cows. I live in a really nice part of England. Just saying.
I have cows near me. They smell.
Oh, they do smell. Yeah, they definitely smell.
Yeah.
But like ours are just roaming. They're just out and about and wild. But yeah, every time I see a cow, I just instinctively just go moo. I'm just like try and spark up a conversation with them. But just to hear Alan. Oh yeah, they do. Been chased by cows before. That was scary.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, there was like an entire herd of cows. Ellie, was it with Ellie? Or was it with? I think it was with my brother's dog years and years ago. Just decided to go and hassle some cows, and they had some young with them. They did not take.
Oh no!
Chased us. Yeah, pretty funny. Loved the moo cow thing. It was super cute.
Right. Tech Jacket finally eats one of his snacks.
Snacks, yeah. No, of one of Alan's snacks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Love as well how parental Alan is, just in general. Like as soon as like
Especially to
Oliver,
like Tech Jacket, but also
yeah,
Oliver.
but to the both of them, and like down the line, Oliver and Alan's relationship grows. I feel like we were introduced to Alan with Mark. Now we've seen Oliver and Nolan, and next up at bat is Oliver and Alan and that relationship, and it's great. It's such a good one. I think probably the deepest. If they do the whole thing, it's the deepest of the three. Um,
I
what they
really feel
do.
like at this point we're getting the whole thing.
I mean, I'm talking about it like we're getting the whole thing. Like we have to get the whole thing now. I
I
don't
mean,
think
we're in too deep. Listen, and I don't know
but
how
like
these streaming
there might be
services
odd, there
decide.
might be odd things that they decide to cut. I don't. I think that's too big to cut. But like, if they cut the odd storyline here or there, fine. But yeah,
I don't I don't trust streaming services. I think they're probably bullshit. But when I pop open the app and I see Invincible or either in the number one slot or the number two slot after Boys, I'm like, that could just be them hyping some shit. I don't know if that many people are actually watching it. But
but
the way it's going, it sounds like, listen, if those numbers are fucking wrong and people are really watching Suits or whatever, over Invincible, fine. But the fact that it's in the number one or two spot, Invincible's in the one or two spot, it means that either A, people are actually watching it and they're being truthful, or B, Amazon,
pushing it.
they're pushing
They
it.
want it. Yeah, it's that. I like either way. It doesn't matter. That's a great sign. It's a great sign for
Yeah.
like yeah.
We're getting in pretty deep. I think they at this point, I feel like they have to cover it all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'd be shocked at this point if they don't.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited because, again, same friend who was saying that it's the best thing on TV. We were just chatting about it briefly. He's not read any of it, and he was saying that going into this season, he'd heard from shows or whatever that like we're hitting a peak now, and I'm like, oh yeah, this stuff, all of like the Viltrumite War stuff is definitely a peak, but it's like I would hesitate to say that it's the peak of the series because I feel like it continues to peak.
I don't remember much after this point.
There's
The
I
Return
I
to
do remember
Earth,
some.
Dinosaurus, I remember.
Yep.
Broad Strokes.
I don't know if I'm getting it. I really
Eve's-
don't. Yeah.
I remember Eve and Mark's child.
Yep.
I remember that. I remember
Some stuff with Thalia.
Dinosaurs, maybe Thalia. That's the thing is Stevie. Every time I see Thalia, gets like,
Is it
or
Anissa?
Anissa.
Anissa.
Every time I see Anissa, every time she gets punched, I always say like, fuck that bitch.
Yep.
It's Stevie.
there's-
Stevie hasn't even
there's
gotten to that
stuff-
point yet.
There's
The
stuff
stuff
with
that
Krieg. There's stuff with Krieg that I remember coming up.
I
as
don't
well,
remember
like
stuff with Krieg. I remember stuff with Bulletproof.
stuff with Nolan.
It's like broad strokes. Stuff with Nolan, stuff with Debbie, stuff with Oliver, stuff with Battle
Robot?
Beast, stuff with Battle Beast that I thought was going to happen this episode.
Yeah, I was scared because we stopped seeing him for a while, and I was like, "Where's
Yeah.
Battle Beast?" And I was like, Did I sleep through something? Did I miss something?" But then he
That's
pops up
right.
at the end.
I
And
did
he's
tell.
like, "Oh no, he's just hanging out. He's just there. He's just fighting. He's doing his own thing."
I forgot I did tell Stevie. I was like, oh yeah, Monster Girl and Rudy are still over in the Flaxen area. She's like, oh wait, that's right. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And but
What
one of the
last
things I
time was
didn't
it?
remember, and I'm assuming this is going to happen, is next week they're coming to Earth, and we know they're going to need all the help they can get. And I know Cecil's not just going to sit by, and I'm like, oh shit, that's right. Cecil has Mark Rhiannon, like the other dimension Mark Rhiannon. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, they must come into play. They brought it up like a couple episodes with D.A. Sinclair. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. I can't wait because that means this is going to happen. Like, Cecil's gotta release him.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark's going to be mad. Also, I'm assuming that Mark is going to be like, wants to bring up Conquest to Cecil.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you probably should. And she'd be like, "By the way, the reason that we're so delayed is because I had to fight this guy again because of you. I think we've been fucking this
I don't
up.
remember this stuff in the book.
So Dinosaurus was introduced this season. We saw him this season. He was definitely in the books before all the big storyline with him. And I think it's still coming. I think that all happens after. So I think that
this Mark goes back to space.
I mean, he does later on. Yeah. But like,
okay.
I
mean, yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But I mean, the way the season is going, it's revealing space. So we're not all the way to space yet. So
no, we've seen like what two and a bit planets, 2 planets of note.
I could see dinosaurs open up next season.
I think so. I think because I feel like if I'm remembering rightly, we're gonna have Mark like talk to Cecil and just be like, I gave you another chance. You fucked up. You lied to me again. We are done now. Like, I know I've said it before, but we are so done. That's when he kind of gives up being invincible, and like hands that off a little bit, and that's when he gets embroiled with the Dinosaurus plot.
Yeah,
I think that might be how it goes. If I'm remembering, if it's all like piecing together, because Dinosaurus is like, it's when he comes back that you're like, this guy again. Fuck, he was just a chud who got beaten up like real quick. Actually, no, there's more story there. We were just being introduced to him.
Yeah. And then of course I remember the end, like the last maybe 10 issues, which were fucking amazing and stuck the landing. And Kirkman keeps saying that, you know,
he might.
If the show can go beyond the comics, and I'm like, just get to this ending.
I mean that last issue has I would hesitate to call it a montage, but like each page is a different bit. Like it's not really a montage, but it's kind of a bigger montage than yeah.
Continue with Terra.
That would be interesting.
I don't know. Here's the thing.
I have faith at this point that I'm like, I am in. I don't want this to become a Walking Dead situation where you just keep on going forever. Right. But like.
I think the ending should always be the ending. So if he has more story to tell, push the season 7 or whatever the ending is, push that to season 8 and fill that in. But that ending needs to be the ending. I don't want to see anything beyond that ending because the ending is so good.
Yeah. It's like no perfect. So like it's yeah.
I think I've reread those.
Something that I just wanted to mention, like, because I thought you'd like when you're getting the shots of Viltrum being destroyed, and you get like those like real pensive shots, and it just cuts wide, and you're sort of seeing it explode out. Yeah, but the score really reminded me of was it Vangelis from Blade Runner, the first Blade Runner?
There was something. I wasn't paying too much attention to music, which is crazy.
Yeah,
because I was just watching what was happening.
It stuck out to me. I was just like, I don't know what it is about.
It was very different.
Like a 1-for-1, but it felt similar to that to me.
It felt like there was vocals. It felt like it was orchestra. Because a lot of times with the show, they use a lot of synths.
A chorus, like
they usually use like synths for like Mark's theme and like Nolan and stuff like that. It's a very sort of TV score. Which, I mean, not like putting it down, but it's scored like a television show, whereas the destruction of Viltrum felt like a big, full theatrical score.
Absolutely, yeah. Man, I'd love to see this episode in a movie theater.
Jeremy says the ending has to be the ending. Yeah. Yes, it has to. Yeah. If he wants to do more, like with the Damien Darkblood stuff and Satan, fine. But the ending has to be the ending.
Yeah, totally. Also, speaking to someone who's not a book reader, not like chronically online or anything like that, and who's really enjoying the show, I asked about the Damien Darkblood episode, and he loved it. He was like, "Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great." And I was like, "That's cool to hear," because it's one that I think, and I understand why it could be a divisive episode for people who are just like, "Come on, get on with it." But I'm just like, that is someone who is watching the show and understands.
But it's not like
things are happening all over the place, and this is just one of those things that's happening, and it might come back up down the line.
Yeah,
I have faith in this
there's
show.
Like famous episodes like like Across the Sea on Lost,
Yeah,
where it's like a completely sidetrack episode and people are like, no, we're in finale mode. Let's get to that instead of this.
one of
Or
the
The
best episodes of
Fly,
the show. The Fly was the other
The
one that I was
Fly
coming to.
in
Yeah,
Breaking Bad,
yeah.
where it's just like,
It's a bottle episode.
we're looking for more story and there's this other thing going on for a full episode. Like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I like this way more than those other two
So much.
episodes.
Yeah.
I did not care for The Fly. I know it's Ryan Johnson, and it's a great piece of like television.
Yeah.
But when I'm in the middle of like reading a linear story, I don't need a sidetrack of a guy going crazy and being obsessed with this fly, even though I understand that it's character building.
Yeah.
Um,
Really interesting. This episode of Invincible, no post credits. Like as soon as Mark
Yeah.
realizes that it's Earth, cuts the credits, and you're like, and I was like, are they gonna cut and show us Earth? Like, what are they gonna do here? And
as it was winding down,
I waited through the whole thing.
I'm like, wonder what they could possibly do as an end credits or post credits.
I was, if anything, I would have expected it to be like, Eve on the phone with like sorting out something for Invincible Inc. Like,
Right.
and then maybe like
Or Rudy.
Yeah, they could have gone over there, I suppose. I feel like
Or-
that story is best told in flashback, like the way
You
that
could have done the Reanimin. You could have done the Reanimin, but
yeah.
that would set up like some sort of hope.
yeah,
Like they're
she's
just going
all
for a
doing
dire.
something.
Yeah,
I like that we are left as an audience wondering. We are in as much of a panic as Mark is at this point. It's like, fuck, like it's go time. Like they've got to get there quick.
Yeah.
And we know that
one
they
thing I
are
thought-
far from full strength.
The one thing I thought would be a possibility, and I think Kirkman would have done it, but he probably didn't want to undercut this ending, was go back to Conquest.
Well,
And just do a longer, do a longer push in on the grave.
Or like have a rock move, and then we just see that it's like one of
bird.
the creatures. A bird or the creature from the other thing, like knocking over the stones and like eating Conquest's bones or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like just taking a leak on it.
I don't think there was anything they could have done. Yes, just taking a piss on the grave. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that could have been done.
No, I don't think so. I'm
It would have taken the piss out of the ending.
Yeah. And they did it last week, and this one I feel like we are all meant to be going, oh shit. There was
No, I mean,
a
oh
line
shit,
of dialogue.
I don't remember this part in the book, so
okay.
I'm
There was
fired
a
up.
line of dialogue in the Thrag and Nolan stuff, and again, want to talk about the Thrag and Nolan stuff before we get out of here. But there was a line of dialogue that they were talking about. It's like he's the Grand Regent. Thrag is the Grand Regent until one of Thrag's heirs can be located. We don't know why Thrag's heirs aren't around currently, but something to pay attention to as an audience.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good stuff. I loved Thrag saying like, Nolan, we were friends. Like we used to talk. Like he believes his own bullshit. He really believes his own bullshit. It's like every like great villain, like a Magneto type person. Like they are 100% committed to their cause. And
what's great though is that scene between the two of them shows you like how far Nolan has come.
yeah, and the fact that despite all of this, he isn't fully committed to like Thaddeus, sorry, and that side of it.
Right.
He's like, I'm here for my family, and you guys need to be stopped. But once I've stopped you, I'm not really into the whole coalition thing, and I don't really want Viltrumites to be gone. I want you guys to be gone because you're fucked. But like maybe we can do it better going forward.
Yeah, he wants a better Viltrum. He kind of wishes that. I feel like he wishes that Viltrum was more like what they have on Earth.
Yeah, totally. because he's seen
Like
what
he still has pride for his culture, but
species
maybe
like.
not the bad stuff anymore.
Yeah, no.
Like the way
That can go.
he honored Conquest, even though Conquest fucking sucked,
Yep.
he still was like, I have pride in my people, even though I understand they did
It's giving
awful
your enemy a
stuff.
respectful burial sort of thing. Like that's just it's just being a good person.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, you don't need to parade it around or be a dick. Um, so seeing that was good. Whereas Thaddeus is like he's on a suicide mission. He wants them gone, and then I feel like at that point he's like, I I'm gonna go, and you're gonna go Nolan, and you're gonna go Mark, and you're gonna go Oliver, because we are the problem. Like we've all got to go. He's got like such deep resentment, deep guilt of his species that he's like,
yeah.
nope, we've all got to go. We are all potential problems. These guys got to go first. But yeah, so Thaddeus being gone, maybe not the worst thing. It's just probably not right now. Now isn't the time to do that. But yeah, I think those 2 points I just mentioned, like they are worth thinking about in concert with each other.
Totally.
Yeah, great episode of TV. I saw that like
Yeah.
is it IGN whose ratings I don't ever put any sort of stock into, but I just saw the headline, but they gave it a 10 out of 10. Like they, yeah, which is cool to see. It's like those are the sorts of news outlets that are attracting the audience for a show like Invincible. So cool. It's great to see them hyping it up.
You know what? I don't really care for like any of those sort of like Rotten Tomatoes or anything.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
If I see like a Rotten Tomato score and it says like 95%, I'm like, okay, it'll probably be good. Like Project Hail Mary was like 94 or something like that. And I was like, okay, that might be. The fucking Rotten Tomato scores I do love though are when it's like 51%
Oh yeah,
or
they're the
like
ones that are interesting.
48%. I'm like,
It's the same with any
okay,
review. Any
yeah,
review, like
they're rad. I'm like, this is going to be fun. I want to see why this is exactly right down the middle polarizing.
absolutely any review is like a 1-star review and a 5-star review. I feel like every like news, any review thing, like just disregard all the 5s, disregard all the 1s, and then
Yeah.
find out what people actually think about it. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
love it.
I went and saw. I remember seeing Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. It was, I think it was 51% or 49. It was like one of the
Right
others.
on
So
the
I
bubble.
like went by myself to see it like at 10 o'clock at night on a weekday, and I sat there and I just fucking ate it up. I'm like, this is so goddamn weird.
Yeah,
Like,
it's Luke
I
Besson
don't
at
know
its
if anybody likes
fullest.
that movie. I don't
I've
know
not
if
seen it.
anybody likes that movie,
No.
but it's fucking bizarre, dude. It's basically like a serial. It's like 3 different stories in one that all come together,
I
and
I
the
think I know
acting is
2
like
people that have seen it, and you both love it. So yeah,
it might be purposely like either bad acted or they just Luc Besson was like, in the future everyone's gonna have this sort of dead-eyed sort of American accent where it's just like lazy talking like surfer guys mixed with like Keanu. They all
right.
have this like, and it's like I think it's a choice.
Yeah,
And once you could get past that, there's like some crazy weird shit in it, and it has like some of the best visual effects. I'm like, man, I don't know how this movie got made, but like
fuck, it
you
did.
watch it in
Like
pieces, it's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So give me like
the dude's questionable, but he makes some real interesting visual movies and just real interesting movies in general. Like he's
yeah.
yeah, they're not all winners, but they're all interesting.
It's something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
something weird. It's weird.
yeah. Maybe one day. It's this sort of thing I'll check out one day. It's
Yeah.
films like that that make me miss working nights where I had the opportunity to just
Oh
like, do
right,
whatever I
exactly.
wanted. Yeah,
Like Valerian, the plot centers around these creatures that you put a pearl in their mouth and they shit out a bunch of pearls. So
great.
you're like, you're watching like this 10-minute sequence at the beginning with like no dialogue, and they have this shit as animal shitting pearls everywhere, and it's the source of their energy, and their planet gets attacked, and it's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Well,
And then it cuts to like Cara Delevingne and whatever this fuck his name is.
yeah, Magic Mike. No, it's
No,
not Magic Mike.
no,
That's
that's
another one.
Jupiter Ascending. That's another
That's
one that I
Jupiter.
like.
Yeah, yeah. I always get those two mixed up.
They're again. I went and saw. I think Stevie actually went to see Jupiter Ascending with me. Because I like the Wachowskis, and Michael's score is great in it, and it's like, but it's just like, I'm like, all right, I could get it behind this weird ass shit that fucking somehow people made. I love it. I love it. Swing for the fences, guys.
I mean, they're blank check movies, aren't they? It's like it's the entire premise of that show is blank check. It's you've got a director with some like clout, and they can just get the weirdest shit made.
Dude, on the 20th and 21st over here on IMAX, they're re-releasing the new 4K version of Speed Racer.
Oh, cool.
Which I kind of want to go and see. I saw it in the theater the first time around, so I've been a champion of that movie for a long time.
Maybe if you do a documentary of that, you'll be able to get Matthew Fox.
Fuck. Hey, listen, that's my favorite Matthew Fox performance. Back then, if they made a Batman movie, well, they did. I was going to say, if they made a Batman movie around like 2009,
yeah,
I think those were the Dark Knight ones were being made.
Yeah,
but like Matthew Fox's Racer X, and we're not talking about Invincible.
We did for a long while. You were mentioned at the beginning. Thanks for joining us live. Hope you've had a good day at work. Hope you've had a good week at work. We were just getting out of here, but we were just talking about some other things. Tune into the podcast when you're at work next week. You'll have the audio to listen to. Like you'll love the first 20 minutes of the episode. It was all Invincible all the time. Definitely not talking about analog film cameras. After that, when we start talking about just some dumb animated show on Amazon that, like, you can probably tune out then. Then come back at the end where we talk about Jupiter Ascending and. I was gonna
say, before I forget, Matthew Fox as Racer X would have been a perfect Batman.
I could see it.
Like blue, like long horned blue and gray suit Batman.
Oh, that blue, yeah, that Batman. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah,
his Racer X so good.
I mean, the dude is capable. Like when he puts in the effort. Yeah, there are just some actors like that, aren't there? So weird. Yeah. Right, I'm getting tired. I gotta be up early on a Saturday, which I'm not looking forward to.
I know I have to work tomorrow too.
Yeah, I don't have to work. I've just got to go and actually do some studying. Well, like, it's kind of an examinable thing. It's not an exam, but it's like examinable material.
Right.
Which sucks because I'm already exhausted. But we will be back next Friday, normal time. We don't have a normal time. We'll figure out a time.
That's the thing, is next week's the last episode.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I mean, 9 o'clock works for me, and PM, which is 1 for you. If not before, like
maybe I'll skip work. Maybe I'll skip work. We can do it at like 9 in the morning my time.
What's 9 in the morning your time? That is
5 over there.
5, maybe. Yeah.
That's out there normal. I mean, I could fucking do it whenever if I don't work. I mean,
if lunchtime works for you, it's probably good for me because it's after Indy's gone to bed and I don't need to worry about like helping out with him because he's already asleep. And I can just kick back and have a drink and we can get weird with it. For the finale, who knows what to expect? Who knows what we're gonna get? But thank you for joining us.
Kind of have a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean we kind of have an idea, but I don't know where on what note it's gonna end. That's the thing.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be a happy note.
Oh, absolutely. It's Invincible. When is it ever not?
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thanks for joining us in the chat, and thanks for subscribing. And we'll catch you next week on an all-new episode of Invincipod.
That's it. All right.
See you guys.
Pete, this is the first time you joined us live. Yeah, this is how we do it now.
Do some bonus talk for Pete. Pete, if we don't talk about Invincible, what do you want us to talk about?
Yeah, on our Invincible podcast.
Say analog cameras. Say analog cameras.
Yeah, you love analog cameras. He wants to talk about pro wrestling. Pete's a wrestler now. Like,
Pete
Pete wrestles.
What are the big cards this weekend for WrestleMania?
Oh, fuck knows. I don't watch that shit.
Is Triple H gonna be wrestling liberals?
God, I hope he gets his ass kicked. The Duke Harris, we had a heart attack. He's like near death.
Oh, did he?
Go watch AEW. AEW's so good right now. Like, it's so good. They had their pay-per-view last weekend, and it was amazing. And then their TV this week. On Wednesday, they did a big title change in a squash match, and it was like out and like it was shocking. It was amazing, and I love it. And they almost every crowd that they go to chants "fuck ice," and it's the best.
Oh, great! Yeah, fuck ice.
Oh, that is a company that is like liberal and don't give a fuck. They are like whatever. We want our wrestlers to be happy. We want our wrestlers to be happy, healthy, work where they want to work, not be tied down to these awful contracts and under shitty conditions and with terrible sponsors and grossness. Fuck WWE.
Where can I watch Pete?
I mean, yeah, over here. I mean, he does have some matches on YouTube.
Go get on a plane and go watch him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not seen Pete wrestle in person. But he's a former tag team champion.
But Pete, do you have like clips online or something where you can actually
clips. That's clips.
Okay, cool. What's his wrestling name?
It's Peter Miller. The gentleman, the dapper gentleman, Peter Miller.
Come to England, yeah. Let me just head on over.
Sweet, we got a spare room.
I'm
in it. Yeah, right. We don't have any. Well, we do. We'd make some space for you.
I'll sleep. I can sleep anywhere.
Yeah. Pete, I'll send Ralph some clips.
Right,
or you can send them
clips.
to him on one of the socials or whatever. Because he knows Skunk.
Yeah,
he still uses Twitter, I think.
Works.
Yeah.
All
right,
I
guys.
don't use Twitter at all. All right, I'm gonna hit stop. See you guys.